Hi everyone, this is your favorite friend Jay or Jaylan Salah as you formerly know her. Today I have the pleasure of talking to Marcus Dunstan, one of my favorite actually horror writers and directors because I love The Collector, I love Saw, and now we have All My Friends Are Dead, which is a crazy, awesome modern slasher, cool characters, some of the best kills I've seen lately. So I want to tell you, Marcus, how are you doing? And thank you for talking to me.
Hey, thank you. I am grateful. I will keep using that word. Thank you. So, in this era, we try to imbue a little bit of the social media element into this because it is a vital communication point for us. It is our entertainment. It is our billboard. It is our alternate personality, the one we can create from scratch. Um, and it is up to moments like this where we have your heart involved and you help us get the word out because we're going to have one shot to cast a light this August 2nd. And because of a great cast, because of a great screenplay, because of some damn smart producing, we've got something that could have just been an anonymous drop into the bucket coming to the silver screen. And we're going to turn it red with all we've got. And it's AMFAD. All my friends are dead. I am grateful to be here.
I'm grateful to be here too because I love your work. I love good killings on screen. I love slashers. I just love the genre. So I want to know when you get into a new story, what gets your gears going? Because like you've been around a lot and you've done a lot of exciting ones. What excited you for this really exciting project?
Well, what really excited me is I hadn't done a murder mystery. I had done a We Know Who's Going to Do It, but I hadn't done a Who Done It. And so in this case, the architecture of those screenplays, the murder mystery screenplays, we had a little bit of education when we worked on My Bloody Valentine in 2009. And
I know
Patrick
this one
Lucy
too.
taught, oh yeah, that was it. I really thought they did such a beautiful job. And it was, it was like it was such a wonderful education because Patrick and I were doing a little behind the scenes defense in that there were a couple of producers that thought it didn't need all these scenes, this extra acreage beyond page 90. But no, that's the difference between murder mystery and murder in a movie is you need the red herring moments. You need bits. And what I loved about Josh Sims and Jessica Seraflom's screenplay was though they transformed those moments into character development moments. In order to have an effective red herring, you kind of need to know more about the character to find them suspicious. They can't just be the one note fodder that the masked killer comes in and just dispatches. So then we shot in order, and I got to give credit to Kirk Shaw and Stephanie Rennie for allowing that because then we could find the humor, find the horror, find the melodrama. We could invent things along the way. So there's a moment I'm so proud of performed by Jennifer Enns, who's the character Mona, which is a joke I've been wanting to see in a horror movie for so long, and she nailed it. And when we watched it over 3 sold-out nights in Tribeca to see an entire audience of silhouettes go, bah! And then their guard was down so we could go, bah! And hit them with the next twist. I loved it. That goes back to just being, I worked in movie theaters, so I stood in the same post I would if I was right next to where I could tell the volume to torque up to 7.5, like I was back in a fake tux, get ready to sweep up popcorn. And it was an absolute honor. Yes, that's why. I mean, man, I graciously get to be a part of the murder mystery.
And I love that every character is well developed, that you get to root for or even hate. You know what I mean? Like you just annoyed at them or just love them so much or just want to know more about them. So that when the killings happen, you feel like, oh, wow, I just enjoy that this particular kill because I'm a person obsessed with killings on screen. This particular kill happened to this particular character. So how do you develop a character so much? And you made them so distinct too. You couldn't say that any two were the same. So how do you work on that? And also on the casting.
Oh goodness. So I want to say that all starts with Josh and Jessica's screenplay. And then the idea of I was helped greatly by the Seven Deadly Sins aesthetics that were in there and to give it a modern spin, not not shy away from what art and the ancient lore of them has given us. Because in some stained glass renditions, the sins were given colors. So for Mona, I'll use Mona for example, played once again marvelously by Jennifer Enns.
The best,
Uh, Purple was associated with pride. So
definitely.
then that informed the outfit. Every outfit she has is adorned with purple. Lust, given to LB, played wonderfully by Julian Haig. There's doses of red. And every character had this color schema. So then I leaned into my love for Dario Argento and Mario Bava and thought like, When they walk in to a room that is pivoting towards their particular sin, then the lights must be bold. It must have the Technicolor matrix system. And then I can get to what inspires that. I try to start with music, really. If I can hear it, I can see it. And then once I see it, I know what I'm protecting and trying to get. And that's that feeling. So then by the time we put the score to it, it feels like there were folks already playing Red Rover and they just came on over. And that is what was so helpful about having this. And none of this comes together without that cast creating those human beings. And shooting in order allowed them to really reveal the layers and play off each other, so beats didn't feel familiar. And the one thing I hope to do is be a lifeguard of optimism on a set, be a lifeguard of cheer, so we can depict, as Stuart Gordon, the director of Reanimator from Beyond and so on and so on, the great stuff, said, if you're doing a horror movie, right, really everyone should be kind of relaxed because you're just rehearsing for the worst day of your life. It's not it. And when I found is like we depict the bloodletting and it's 10 cents and then everyone laughs. And it's like we kind of get over that fear. We get to put it away. And if we all do it and we all stick the landing, then in some theater, at some point, a group of strangers gets together. And for a little bit, we give their fear a place to go. We jolt them, we twist them, we turn them, and then we let them out. And maybe they feel like, wow, well, that didn't happen to me. I'm glad it happened to someone else. Thanks. I want to do that again. I want another ride. And maybe if we do it, we get to have another ride. And I must beg anyone watching our movie to stay through the credits. We keep twisting and turning until the last image flickers. Stay in the credits.
Me too. Okay, before I wrap, although I want to talk to you hours, I want to ask you, which was the most enjoyable scene for you to shoot?
The most enjoyable scene for me to shoot really was it was a cavalcade of images that reveal the heart of the movie. So the last thing I'd love to kind of do in selling it is, you may expect violence, you may expect even humor, like based on that beautiful trailer created by Colin Vanderhoff, Michaela Russell, and David Carlack. You will expect those things, but the heart is really what I love, and the twists that you won't see coming. And another thing maybe no one saw coming that I'm happy to share because you brought him up. As of 24 hours ago, the collector is free from legal entanglement, and the collector's coming back too. So I am so excited for that, and I thank you. But this August 2nd, every silver screen it's on will turn red with hashtag AMFAD. All my friends are dead.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Marcus. This was so much fun. Thank you for talking
Thank
to
you.
me.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.